Hello everyone, welcome to Didedi's Crafty Corner. Today we're going to be creating a card using these products from LDRS Creative. I'm going to be using this stamp set called Heatwave. I've already stamped it out on some Copic friendly paper, and look at the stamp set. Guys, these little female images are so adorable. They are by far, to me anyway, the prettiest images I've seen. I also stamped out the coordinating images on this stamp set. They're also fabulous. I'm going to be using those in an upcoming card. But for today, I'm focusing strictly on that little girl image, the little female image. She's so precious. Her features on her face are so beautiful. I've used the second die in the scalloped rectangle set, which is an inlay die. It just does the little dot cutting. It doesn't cut out the panel. So I just did it around my image. I placed the die around my image and did the inlay cuts with my Big Shot. And then I just trimmed it with my paper trimmer, and that's how I got that panel. Now I'm also going to be using the paper pad called You Are My Sunshine. This paper pad is specifically for summer, and it's got some fantastic combos. I really like the colors in this pad. Very vibrant, goes with all of the stamp sets that were just released. And I'm going to be choosing between two of the blue colors in here. So one is like a teardrop or a raindrop on a white background, and one is light blues with blues and off-white and a little green bubbles. I'm choosing those two because those are pretty much the colors I've decided to use for this card. So we'll decide later, as soon as I get it colored, which way I'll go, whether I'll want the white, the more with the white background or more with the blue background. Both of these papers are gorgeous, gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so I've already done the coloring. For this particular video, I'm not going to be doing the coloring on screen just to save a little bit of time. But the colors that I did use for her skin were E000, E00, E11, and E13. And I think she turned out just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and get started now with her eyes, the feathers, and the shells. As you can see, I've done that. And for those, the colors were, the sand dollars were E40 and E42. The feathers, all the feathers were done in, let's see, BG70 and BG72. The shells, or the coral color in the shirt and the shells and the beads, were a combination that I just adore, which is E02 and RV42. And what else? The sand dollar, I think I already said the sand dollar was 40 and 42. And her eyes are B12 and B14. So those are the colors that I used for the image as far as the feathers, the shells, and her shirt, which you'll see in a little bit. So now, as you can see, I've got pretty much all of it done. The hair is E51, 53, and 55, and I will have a color chart over on my blog in 2 days. So yeah, guys, I'm going to start using that blog. I don't know why, I just don't like it, but I don't. So I've decided to go ahead and pick that teardrop paper to put this image on. I just thought it suited this image better than the bubbles. I'm going to save the bubbles for a card that'll be coming up. I've used the largest die in the scalloped rectangle dies. Don't you love these scallops? I love how different this is. I completely love it. So I'm going to be placing this panel with some art glitter glue, which is a glue that I'll be using for this project. I'm going to be placing the glue on the back of the white panel and then laying that flat onto the teal panel. And as you can see, that inlaid piece that I cut, I just cut it to be just under the size of the blue panel. And isn't it beautiful? Ah, it's just spectacular. I love, love, love it. And then I'm going to be placing my pattern paper onto an A2 top folding card. That is 110 pounds, and to do that I'm just going to add glue to the back of the panel, and then I'm going to adhere it upside down, I think. I think that the way I'm putting the paper on is upside down from the way the paper. I think it's supposed to look like a teardrop or a raindrop. But I really liked putting it down, facing down, because to me, it mimicked the feathers going down. And I thought that that would be a spectacular way to do it on the card, to have the little drops facing the point going down, like the feathers were going down on her earrings and feathers, or, you know, her feathers that are hanging down off of her hair. So I did that, and then on the green piece, or on my layering piece, I'm going to be adding some white tape, some white foam tape. I'm trying out a new foam tape. I got it off of Amazon. I'll put the link below. I've only used it in about 4 cards, but I'm liking it so far. It is very inexpensive compared to the Scotch tape, which I still have Scotch tape. That big roll will last you quite a while, but I was looking for something that was a little thinner, that was just a little bit thinner for projects. And I came across this, and I decided to give it a try. So far, I'm really liking it. So, you know, I thought I would share it with you guys if you like it. I'm just going to cut off 3 or 4, I think I do 4 strips. And I found that putting 4 strips on this card keeps it nice and secure, and just popped up enough. And also, it's not real thick, this tape. So it's really nice for dimension, I think. I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I'll keep you posted if I change my mind, because you know I do sometimes, right? So let's see. Where are we? I think I'm unpeeling the tape as we speak. So once I get that tape peeled off, or once I get the back pieces off of it, then I will go ahead and place it down on my card front. I'm going to try to get it as straight as possible, so I'm just lining it up on my mat. This helps me tremendously to line it up on my mat, just to get an idea of where it needs to go. Even then though, guys, not always perfect, and you know what? As I've said before, it doesn't have to be. These are our creations, and if they're not exactly straight, I think the people we're giving it to won't mind. I'm being completely honest there. Don't fret. If you don't think it's absolutely perfect at the end, believe me, other people won't see your mistakes. But this one turned out pretty good. Pretty good. Isn't it beautiful? Love this little girl image. She's so adorable. So again, I used the first and second dies from this set. That second die in, like I said, is an inlay die. So if you're going to use it like I did as a panel, you're going to have to trim it out with your trimmer. The stamp set is Heatwave, and it is available right now over on the LDRS Creative store. That's a mouthful. And those little images, when you go and look at them, you're going to fall in love. I am head over heels over these images. They are super, super adorable. I cannot wait to collect more. So here's the close-up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I so enjoyed bringing it to you. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!